Hey y'all, I just want to start off by saying that this video whack. I don't care. I just had to get this off my chest. I'm tired of dealing with these people that act like I'm begging them for something that's not owed to me when it is. I'm so happy to be becoming a mother, but at the same time, I'm not doing this again unless the world changes. I'm not doing this again. So I wanted at least 2 kids, but it's look like it's just gonna be 1 because I emotionally do not want to go through anything like this ever again. So yeah, if y'all don't mind, just thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you want to. If you're going through this, I feel you, sis. Like, we here. So if you want to leave a comment, if you want to vent in the comments, that's fine. Go ahead. I'm here for y'all. I'm not gonna judge nobody. Like, life is happening and it's unfair, but we gonna make it. We gonna get through it. And you know, happy 2020. Hey y'all, I know it's been a minute and I'm still pregnant, so don't think I just been absent because I had the baby. Like, no, I wish. I thought I was having the baby the day after Christmas, but they sent me home on the 27th. They kept me overnight to send me home, so yeah. But that's not what this video is about. I thought I'd be like just real raw with y'all, because I'm pretty sure other people in the world or America, whatever, other women that want to have more kids or have kids, whatever, I'm pretty sure y'all possibly have felt like this before, currently feel like this, or going through this right now. So I was just like, let me do just a little simple face of makeup, since I just sit in the house all day. Like, I literally can't do anything. I'm on bed rest. And tell y'all why I am afraid to have any more kids. And I still haven't even gave birth to my first kid, and I'm totally afraid to have more kids. And it's probably not even gonna be because of any of the reasons that are going through y'all mind when I just said that. And this should be quick because I don't really have that much recording time left, and I'm just doing just like 2 colors on my eyes. But yes, and I wrote down a little list so I can try to possibly stay on track. My first thing is because I had to go on bed rest before I could even start my maternity leave. Bed rest is cool. Like, it's alright. I was able to get things together and ready in the house to welcome a baby. Like, I got his stuff together, got it all set up and things. I was able to clean things that I might not have been able to clean at the moment while I was working. And being pregnant, like being in so much pain and uncomfortable and being sick while pregnant. So that was a plus. Those are the plus of being on bed rest. But like, I think everybody, well, not be on bed rest, but I think everybody should be able to get a little time to like set your house up and get things ready in order to introduce a baby to the home. Because it's not just, oh, you bring a baby home from the hospital, that's it. No, like, you gotta make sure the house is ready to have a little fragile person living in it. But while on bed rest, I was supposed to start receiving my short-term disability. Like, I filed the claim and everything. I went on bed rest November 13th of last year, which was 2019. And my short-term disability case is supposed to kick in for November 14th, 2019. Today, recording this video right now, is January 2nd, 2020. And my claim still hasn't been through. I can't get in contact with the lady that's over my claim. Like, she'll send me letters of stuff that I need to submit. I submit it as soon as she sends it. Like, I fill it out, fax it over, and everything. But when I try to call her or talk to her, like figure out what's taking so long, because it's about to be 2 months now and I haven't received my short-term disability. And it's not much, it's just a little weekly income, but it's income because I'm not receiving any type of income. Ever since I went on bed rest, like, I don't receive any income. And I still have bills to pay, still have insurance premiums to cover. I still have like a life to live. I have doctor's appointments and things like that. Like, but anyways, so I wasn't supposed to. My initial time that short-term disability was going to kick in was when I went on maternity leave, which wasn't supposed to be until approximately January 23rd, 2020, this year. But I ended up having to go on bed rest, which is fine. Like, you're supposed to get paid short-term disability if you get put on bed rest. But, you know, I don't know. I guess the lady that's opened my claim, I guess it has to come directly out of her paycheck because I'm still not receiving any income. Like, nope. And today is January 2nd, 2020, and I went on bed rest November 13th, 2019. That's the first reason, because if I have another child, what if I had to get put on bed rest again? Like, I wouldn't want to do that and then risk having to survive on one income, which is my husband's income. Like, that's not fair to him just because my body decides to get pregnant and my job doesn't. Like, my job doesn't have paid maternity leave, so because I've decided, or because we've decided to expand our family, like, we get punished for it, basically. It's basically what it is. Besides not receiving any type of income, I don't have a job to go back to once I'm off of maternity leave. Like, once I officially have the baby and go on an official maternity leave, I'm getting terminated from my job before I can even get off of maternity leave. Because, you know, the 6 weeks that you're supposed to be off and not, like, really doing anything after you have the baby other than, like, making sure your body's remaining healthy, taking care of your child, and I guess setting up childcare and things for the people that do go back to work, after 6 weeks. I don't have a job to go back to. I'm getting terminated in like a month. And I'm still pregnant, still have not had this baby, so I'm not even in my 6 weeks recovery time yet. So I'm losing my job because I'm pregnant and have to be put on bed rest. And short-term disability is not kicking in. For what reason, I don't know. So I'm gonna have to find a job after my 6 weeks are up. You know, the 6 weeks of downtime after you have a child, I'm gonna have to go out and find a job. And also try to find, after I find a job, I'm gonna have to have a little more time to find daycare that we can afford on one income for like a month, because I won't be seeing a paycheck for like at least a month if I'm starting a new job. You know, you don't get paid the day you start. Y'all know the process of getting a new job and stuff like that. I did not put on my concealer. And I'm so over it. I'm doing makeup stupid. And I look stupid. It can be fixed though. I can put my concealer on top of that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to I feel like I'm not going to get the time to enjoy being a first time parent as I should be able to, just because I don't know. I wouldn't even know. I need to find what type of jobs do y'all get to where you get paid maternity leave, to where you actually see your short-term disability if you do end up on bed rest or something, or God forbid something happens to you and you need to take time off from work. Not even need to take time off from work. You like physically can't work. Like your doctor is telling you, hey, you cannot work. This is not happening. Unless you want to like go into preterm labor or like whatever your disability, your short-term disability is at that time. Like you physically just cannot work. And then your short-term disability kicks in. Like what type of job? What type of job should I be working at? I'm going to try to work for the state. Hopefully their benefits are 1,000 times better. Like if I get on with the state, that's going to be my first questions and concerns. Like, hey, if I decide to expand my family, or if something happens to me and I need to use my short-term disability, will I actually see my short-term disability, or is that just a myth? Because right now it's looking like a myth. I can't even get in contact with the lady that's over my claim because her phone doesn't even ring. It just goes straight to her voicemail. Like I've been trying to contact this lady for weeks. Not days, not a couple of hours, for weeks. Like I don't understand. This is your job, ma'am. When I was working, I had to do my job. Even if I didn't like it. I didn't like it and had to do my job. I don't know. I'm not self-employed, as we clearly can see, because I'm having to depend on a job that's letting me go for being pregnant, I guess, longer than what they want me to. They're letting me go. I seriously really don't feel comfortable having another child and experiencing any of this again, unless I'm self-employed or a millionaire. Because even if I'm making 6 figures, I wouldn't want to risk losing it. Like working for somebody else and making 6 figures, I wouldn't even want to lose that to have another child. Because just like I'm being terminated from this job that's not even making 6 figures, like no, that money's going to run out as well. Like whatever you saved up or whatever you had expected to last you until something else kicks in to finance your life, it may not happen. I've had to pay bills. I've had to pay my insurance premium still. Like life don't stop just because I got put on bed rest and things. Like I still have stuff that I have to pay, and it doesn't matter if I have a job or not. I still have things that I have to pay. Even to this day, like I'm not receiving any income, still have stuff that I need to pay. People don't care if you have income or not, and they shouldn't. But if I'm supposed to be receiving a certain amount of income, then why? I was supposed to start receiving this income 14 days after being on leave. So that means I was supposed to receive 2 more checks from my job, and then that's when my short-term disability would kick in. And so that means my job wouldn't have to go into my PTO to pay me, so that if since I am on bed rest, once I did need like a couple more weeks on leave or whatever, I could then use my PTO. My job had to pay me out my PTO. And they've paid all that out. It didn't even add up to, they paid it out so much it didn't even add up to like full checks anymore. It was just, I guess, enough to get me by to pay insurance premiums and like whatever bills needed to get done at that time. And to cover doctor visits or whatever money I needed at that time. Like penny pension type stuff. which is whack as hell. What else was I gonna say? So yeah, this is just a quick little video. That's really why I'm afraid to have more kids, because I'm afraid that we'll have to, even if it's like 5 years from now, because I don't want to have any more kids until like 5 years from now. But now I don't want to have any more at all after this one, because I just don't. I'm scared I'm going to end up losing another job, not having any type of income coming in, having to rely on one person's income again, which is not fair if you planned your lives around not having to survive off of one person. Like, if that's how we went into this and I never like had a job or anything or something like that, that would be different. But to all of a sudden have to rely on one person's income, that's not fair to them. That's not fair to them. That's not realistic. That's not healthy. Like, I wouldn't want to do that. Especially if the plan, the goal was to be able to receive short-term disability. But whatever. I keep praying about it. I just keep hoping that something good or something comes out of it. Like, I start receiving some type of income so I can contribute to my household as well. Because I wouldn't want to do it alone. I don't want my husband doing this alone for too much longer, like any more longer. Because he doesn't have a problem with it, but just because someone doesn't have a problem with it doesn't mean that you want to do that to them anyway. Like, that's not fair. I don't want to switch up our routine and stuff. Like, I have a budget book. I budgeted everything out, how it's going to work for us once I go on maternity leave and everything. And life's not working out that way. So, yeah. I don't understand. Oh, shit. I guess I'm not understanding why this is our circumstance. If I planned accordingly of how things should go, like short-term disability, saving up PTO, all of this, all of that. Like, that's my fear of why I don't want to have any more kids, because we planned this out perfectly. Like, once we found out we were gonna have a kid, stuff was planned out perfectly fine to where we wouldn't have to ever rely on one income, and me not seeing any money for months. Like, why does this keep rushing out of this bottle? So, if I'm not self-employed or like a millionaire or something, I have like 6 figures saved for a rainy day, I don't want to have no more kids. Cause I could see if this was like spur of the moment, my fault, and we ain't had no plans. That's different. Like, we had this planned out so perfectly well that I don't know. I really think this. Alright, so my camera gonna stop recording. But like I was saying, we had everything planned out perfectly well. Finances were in order and everything. And this is what it is. And I never want to go through this again. Like, even if I am, even if I am self-employed or I'm making a lot of money, like, it's still scary wanting to have kids, kind of. Because if you plan out having a kid perfectly, everything falls in line financially, and then all of a sudden, the closer you get to have the kid, something as simple as bed rest can change your whole plan, even if your plan included if something like this happens, but it's not going through, and it's not my fault. Like, I don't know. I just am scared to have kids because scared to have more kids. Like, I'm excited. I want more kids. I'm excited for the child that we're about to have now, because at this point, like, we having this child any day now, literally any day now. But I can understand why people would have one kid and not have any more kids. And I don't think I've ever been the type of person to ask people, well, when y'all gonna start having more kids? Y'all plan on having more kids? Nah. If I was that type of person before, I will never be that type of person again. Never. Even if you're rich. Because one little simple thing can damn near change that forever, depending on your lifestyle, your budget, all of that. So, I just thank God that I have a husband who has the type of job that he has and could support his family without his wife, like, ever having to work again. But it's also not fair. I don't want to be that wife. I want to always have some type of income coming in. So, yeah, I guess my goals for 2020 will just be to have a lifestyle that will never... build a lifestyle that will, like... This eye is watering. Build a lifestyle so to where if we do have more kids, these problems that I'm having because I worked for someone else, I'll never have these problems again. Ever. Never, ever, ever. And I can have as many babies as we want to have, and we'll just be even more happily ever after, because this is trash. Ain't no way I should be receiving $0.00 just because I'm on bed rest and I did the responsible thing of signing up for short-term disability, filing a claim, but it's still nothing. So yeah, no more kids after this one, because I'm not trying to go through none of this again, because this is emotionally stressful. I hate it. I hate it so much. I barely got to enjoy my pregnancy because of these people. I hate it. So, 2020 is the year of we about to start working for other people. Like, as soon as we can, ASAP, cut them people off. Fuck them. We're not working for nobody else. Or if we do, we're going to work a job that we love and that can provide us with the type of benefits that can fit, like, prove that they can provide us with the type of benefits that we signed up for to receive. Just in case something like this happens, or God forbid something else happens. So, yeah. I'm going to find a way to work for myself and just make the money that I want to make. And that way I'll be able to expand my family. So, I guess thank y'all for listening. Yes, I'm still pregnant. Have not popped this baby out yet. But any day now. Like, I'm about to go rack up on some pineapples now because I'm tired. He's heavy as hell. I could barely walk. I'm over it. So, we'll see. We got a bet going that he gonna come either today or tomorrow. Today's the 2nd. Tomorrow's the 3rd, obviously. But I need him out of here right now. So, I really think I'm gonna go into labor tomorrow, though, for some reason. Like, it's just been on my mind that you're gonna go into labor after New Year's. It's gonna be the 2nd or the 3rd. But yeah, let's get this baby out so we can figure out the rest of life from here. So thanks for watching.